Welcome to another episode of Mr. Mustache Crafts.
Hey everybody, this is Mr. Mustache. Welcome to another updated video. I've put the graphics for the rolls and for the bedding on. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day and be safe.
Today I'm just going to have a basic throwing practice. No special topics of conversation, just whatever may come to mind. I appreciate everyone's patronage and comments that they send and thumbs ups and likes. That is certainly appreciated and very helpful. 437. And starting off with the hardways set with the 4s on top and 1s off to the side. To Florida or wherever, 538. So I get to practice a lot at home, of course, because I have a table, but I don't get to play in the live casino as often as I'd like. Card 4. So I hope you guys get to practice. I'm going to, in the not too distant future, post a video about building a throwing box or a small table like what I have. Card 10. I got my plans from Craftsmaster Journey. He did an extensive video series, which was very well done, about how to build a table. And he built a 12-foot table. I just made mine into an 8-foot table with all the other standard dimensions. Snake eyes. But otherwise, my table's legit. So I can stand near the end of it at about the 6 or 7 foot mark, which would represent a stick left 1 or stick left 2 position on a full-size 12-foot table. 213. I'm coming up with the hardways and the horn bets today. And I do have some other video ideas that I'm going to be coming out with in the next month or so, which I'm not going to ruin the surprise, 415, but they should be pretty amazing videos. Card 6. Box cars, 12. So I'd be curious to know the regions of the world, 549, where all of you are from. If you'd like to comment that, I think that'd be really cool. 617. You saw that bounce on that 7, huh? The one was just spinning and dropped. But anyways, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 count. That's respectable. I'll do another one using the cross 6s just for comparison. See what numbers come up. See if we can identify any patterns of, obviously with the hardway set, I did get at least a few hardways come up. So for my cross 6 set, obviously the 6s are on top, 4 facing to the left and a 4 facing towards me. 5, 3, 8. Point would be 8. And before long, I'm also going to have my friend help with the chip placement. Madeline's a really neat lady, very nice and friendly. So you guys can get to meet her too. Ooh, hard 8. That would be a point hit. So I have a few things coming up then with the channel, a few ideas. Hopefully we will continue to grow. 213, that's bad for a come out, unless you're a don't player. Six, 4, 10, the point would be 10. But yeah, I think I'll make a video showing how to make an average throwing box. Something you can just practice with at home, not too large, so it won't take up much in the way of floor space. Something you can easily just set on the table or tuck away in a corner, nice and portable. Whoa, that hits a skin. 6, 5, 11. You can see how hitting the pyramids on the back wall can really affect the dice and affect their trajectory and how they get randomized. 2, 1, 3 again. So that's where my video about throwing accuracy comes in. You can see in a lot of my videos, on most of my throws, I will hit in a small, relatively small area, about like this, when the dice stick together. 2, 3, 5. But that's where practice comes in. And of course, like I always say, I make no claims of being an expert. And I just pass on what's worked for me. I have my two main dice sets that I use, 6, 3, 9. And they seem to do quite good. Of course, sometimes I have to resort to others if things just aren't working. A lot of that, I guess, could be just due to table conditions. 2, 4, 6. Could just be to table conditions, or is the felt worn? Probably even humidity. Where I live, it's a very humid climate, 95% of the year. So I know humidity will affect everything in my house. 2, 4, 6 again. And when I play, even if it's just a practice, I like to wash my hands first, just to get any residues of oils or any contaminants off my hands first. 6, 4, 10, got the point. That can definitely affect how the dice react. I use a modified pincher grip with my custom toss, which I showed in another video, but I can show again in a future video. But if your fingers are even the slightest bit sticky, just from the natural oils on your hand, it can cause the dice to separate when you throw them. 2, 3, 5, point is 5. And you want to, kind of keep the dice close together so they're actually controlled. I've seen some videos, I can't think of the name of the site, I can put it in the comments though. But it is the most amazing compilation of throws. Just the perfect throws. 5, 6, 11. And it just looks like artwork when he throws the dice. They just stay right next to each other, rotating in unison. It's just beauty. It's an art form. And I guess that's what the idea of dice controlling is about. But 5, 3, 8. Even though I don't have beautiful throws like that, I think I do pretty good. And I still want to look up, unless anyone knows, I still want to look up what technically constitutes a monster roll. Is it a roll of 10 or 20 or 25, 4, 5, 9? I'd also be curious if any of my viewers are members of dice clubs, where you go out to casinos and as a group and throw. I've always thought that would be fun to do. 6, 5, 11. But where I'm at, being we don't have a live casino with, we don't have a casino with live craps tables. It's not really possible to be done here with my local friends, unless we all decided just to fly somewhere. Again, I'm using the cross 6 set, 4, 5, 9, with the 6s on top, 1 4 off to the side, the other 4 facing me. In fact, if anybody has a craps team and looking for another player, I'd be interested in hearing about it. Getting to check out your site and see what you do. 5, 3, 8. This is turning into a pretty good roll. Of course, the one the other day was 48, which blew me away. I know I keep harping on it, but for me, that's a pretty huge accomplishment. I'm sure some of you out there have had rolls of even more than that. Two, 6, 4. 2, 4, 6. Hard 10. That's another good one. And also, if you guys do take trips, especially on cruise ships, and you gamble on the cruise ships, that's mostly where I do my gambling. I use Royal Caribbean. They're very generous with their comps. So, another hard 10. So I partake of their offers quite frequently. So if any of you guys ever have a trip lined up, and you would like a chance to meet me, I would love to meet you, and perhaps it could be worked out to where I can make it on that cruise also. Six, 3, 9. Two, 4, 6 again. Yeah, I've always enjoyed Royal Caribbean. Years ago, I used to sail with Carnival, and then we finally evolved out of that. Not saying anything about Carnival, but Royal Caribbean's more our speed. Oh, 7 down. Boy, did those pyramids do a job on that dice. Goodness. Again, just a reminder of what the alligator skin can do. But let's count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's a good successful roll. So on that positive note, I'm going to end this video. I thank you for watching and look forward to your continued viewership. Have a great day.